So recently I received this comment. Oh, not this one. No, not this one. Yeah, this one.
Good evening.
So it looks like you're having fun using some of my tactics, and I decided to do like a deep dive into what works for me. And I'm yet to grind into Division 1. I've been playing for about a year. I want to learn all the intricacies of the game. And I've been matched with Division 1 players in events, in Test My Limit events, in divisions. And I've played with this team, which is free to play, which is hard to believe, but it is. And I also managed to beat them, and this is the tactic that I've been using, so maybe it will be helpful for you, given that I already made a similar video with Shadow Striker tactic. And look, obviously there are certain things in this game that are out of your control, and there is probably no other channel that exposes Konami for what they're doing. And like I've been talking about smart assist, about all the inconsistencies with the game, and this is just mostly gameplay based video. I mean, some things are out of your control. And if you want to get the most of it, you can maybe try this one. So for me, I obviously play 3 creative playmakers, which is not optimal. And the moment that my Bellingham gets second striker proficiency, he'll play here. Or I just pull him down and play him as an attacking midfielder. So the idea is that you can play second striker or attacking midfielder. This is basic 4-2-3-1, but I'm modifying the position of attacking midfielder, and he can play as a second striker, which is a great position for your whole players, for creative playmakers, for dummy runners, for second strikers like deep line forwards, and I like to combine. This is the idea. You don't want to play the same repetitive playstyle of 4-2-2-2. And look, if you play it on mobile, that's very popular, that still is very feasible, it works, you'll be scoring goals. Once you're matching people who know how to switch between defenders or tight mark your right-left midfielders, you're screwed. And you need to do a little bit of like, you need some unpredictable runs. And for that, I enjoy Shadow Striker tactic with deep line forwards, or someone who makes unpredictable runs like my Hwang Hee-chan. So Hwang Hee-chan in the second half as a super sub, I'm so happy that I pulled, this is a free signed as well Showtime card. It's just a nice nifty card that makes extraordinary runs, and I'll be showing his runs in this video today as well. That is just like bamboozling your opposition. I'm using long ball counter, and I'm using individual instructions, and the only one is deep line on Rodri. And I'm not even, it's not necessary once you have 4 defensive-minded defenders. Right, left backs are defensive fullbacks. But recently I started using Nuno Mendes on the left, and this positioning, right, of Rodri is very nice over here, because if you're giving him the tactic, you're playing him as a deep line. Once Nuno Mendes is just joining the attack, overlapping there, joining force with Pires, this is what will happen in the game. Thuram will drop a little bit, and Rodri will fill in. So you'll be still controlling your defensive line with 4 defenders for the back, which is very useful, because oftentimes that's how you concede a lot of goals, right? You play attacking fullbacks, and out of sudden you defend with only 2 players, right? Because your right and left back just joined the attack. So in order for that to prevent that, you can play 1 deep line instruction. But the best part about this, and that's why I was so adamant and recommending you to sign these managers, it's either Rijkaard or Gasperini currently. Konami may introduce 89 proficiency or 90 proficiency for both playstyles, and you need to get them. So you can either go for quick counter and long ball counter, or you can go for possession game and long ball counter. For me, possession game, I like it a little bit more, and this is what you can do on mobile as well, but you need to do this manually, a little bit tedious process. But with subtactic over here, and I'm obviously using Costa Curta right now, for instance, it will make a little bit more sense, but then I'll need to customize it a little bit. So subtactic, that's when I'm losing, or when I'm 1 goal down, I'm using this subtactic, and I'm turning into a very aggressive pressuring machine that is controlling the game, suffocating my opposition and trying to score goals just by brute force, right? Even if I don't score a deflection, I want to be forced on a deflection, I want to tap it in, and I want to score a goal. Obviously, it's very aggressive, and for that, I have individual instructions on my sub-tactic, defensive deep line on my Rodri, so that every time I'm off the ball, Rodri drops down, I can introduce someone who can play center midfielder, like Snyder, for instance, who has a little bit better passing range. You may have 2 outstanding strikers, and you want to start them, and for that, I offer you another tactic. Same principle, I'm starting with long ball counter, which is the most rewarding playstyle. I'm playing this type of tactic, which I made a few videos before, and if you check out like top 10 ranked players in divisions, be it mobile or console, you will find one of these, right? You will find an iteration of this tactic, which makes you think that it is pretty effective. The idea is the same. You play the individual instruction, usually a deep line on Rodri, since he is the only player that is covering in case of Nuno, not only, but he's gonna be definitely covering for you for Nuno Mendes when he is joining the attacks. And my sub tactic is the same. It's also 3 at the back. It's also 3-2, 3-2, and the individual instruction is as well a deep line on Rodri. And since I play Nuno Mendes as a left back, of his current, like his playstyle is not activated, I just give him defensive just in case. So this is an outstanding team that my opponent has, and I didn't really record these videos with my narrations live, so I will be just narrating post after I recording these games. And as you can tell, this is not really going my way. My man has extraordinary attack. This a national team event, and as you can tell, this is one of those games where 2 passes completely unravel your defense because they were like glitched through like a kickoff glitch or like set piece. Somehow they're not positioned properly to intercept these balls, and this is one of those problems in the game where like feel like sometimes these goals are, you just consider them way too easy, right? So 2 passes again just completely unravels my defense with 2 passes. Somehow my defenders were caught slacking there, and we concede another goal, and he celebrates like, okay. So this is also another tactic that I managed to win a special award. Like this is going to be mostly I think games where I conceded first or like I was losing heavily, and another situation where Bebeto as well, like it's great goal, it's double boosted Bebeto, there's a reason why he's so apart. So I conceded another goal, it's 3-1, we have a chance with Neymar, who uses outside curler and goalkeeper saves, which is fair enough, and we are unable to convert the chance. We really need to get back into this game, as we have a chance with Winnie, but somehow he's taken that shot on his left foot and down the middle. And it's 70th minute, and we are exposed because my 2 attacking fullbacks are like just, I don't know, they're doing some, they haven't turned the page over yet, so they are playing on the previous page. And we are losing 4-1, and it's 71st minute. And at this point, some people would just rage quit, but I mean, I have other ideas, so I'm using the sub tactic. I'm playing 3 at the back, you can see that on the minimap, so I'm kind of like very aggressive. Sub-tactic activated, we're playing possession now, and we are trying to push, and we scored 1 goal, and we try to score another one, and this is where we're combining a little bit, just because my opposition had good attackers, but he didn't really have good defense, and had like 4 attackers, very aggressive formation, and somehow we are still in this game. It's 4-3, 85th minute, we scored 2 quick goals, and we have another chance, and there's finally Vinicius, this first time shot is getting in the back of the net, and we have another chance. This would be a monumental if we can come back, but somehow my players take additional touch to shoot. And again, it just like this delay is like the artificial input delay, which I'm not saying that I'm the only one who is suffering from that. I'm just saying that this is how the game works, and it's just very annoying. Like there is no need to add artificial input delay, as we're getting another chance. This is extra time, added time. We're getting a penalty, which we hopefully will convert very calm. Rafael Veiga, a nice, beautiful goal. Panenka, it's a goal, and this just marks an insane comeback. So I was 3 goals down, and by just switching to a sub-tactic, which is possession, I managed to come back, and if we obviously, I positioned my player there, and my position wasn't really extraordinary player. I think he was like Division 2 or 3, but he has great players, and playing in these events, even if someone is turning on smart assist, you can't even beat Division 8 players, which you probably noticed. I made a few videos about that, so it's really tough, man. But this is not smart assist game, this is a proper game, but we managed to, so my position, I think he wasn't using that. Right, another game, as we're playing against absolutely stacked team. As you can tell, there's Bale, there's Messi, there's Hazard, there's Winnie, there's some OG cards as well, Vieira, which means that my opposition played this game for at least 2 more years than me, so I'm screwed. I'm not really good at console gaming, I'm just learning, and it's kind of interesting. Maybe you can relate to what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not a pro player, which, I mean, I'm not even planning to be one. I just want to replicate real football, replicate some Juga Bonita with this game, which is sometimes it is very rewarding, it is really fun. But yeah, this game is quite limited in terms of like events and how can you have that aforementioned fun. As you can tell, we could have scored there with Takefusa Kubo, and we squandered our chance. This is yeah, this is the game where even though I'm playing with Lombo counter right now, as you can see on the minimap, I'm playing with 4 at the back. I'm still trying to replicate possession gameplay, and somehow my opponent makes a mistake, which is very costly. And one pass unravels his defense as well. Like, his defense is glitched, they're stuck to their positions, not really positioned properly. And another opportunity for us right now, as we're getting this chance for N'Golo Kante, and it's an offside. Unfortunately, it's an offside. But that was another example of how costly these mistakes, like your cute short passes that can be intercepted, are for you. As my man is doing these chips into Bale, which is great tactic. I like these chips myself. Yeah, so that was one of those moments where my man, I think he deserved a goal, because you can see the Bale left-footed finish. He has the phenomenal finishing. Sometimes these go in. I've seen worse goals go in, but I'm gonna be capitalizing on this. As you can see, a little bit of deflection goes my way. Is this game scripted towards my favor? Who knows? I mean, but I'm scoring second goal and I'll take this. And even here, like, 2 goals is nothing. You can still come back easily. But I'm trying to defend manually there, getting the ball back, and trying to... Yeah, this Gullit is just such an annoying player. And I really wanted him. I spent 1800 coins, got nothing there, but it is what it is. But we still continue the attack. There's Wesley Sneijder. We can turn around. We can still find another goal, I think. And my man is just trying to stretch my defenders in quick counter situations. Even here, right, I think I have more possession of the ball. I'm creating more chances. And this is a beautiful chance. 1v1 for Fernando Torres. Surely that's a goal. It's a curler. And somehow, I don't know if he did it manually, but he definitely switched to goalkeeper late. But he managed to save that. And that was pretty impressive. I wasn't really prepared for that, because my opponent didn't really switch to goalkeeper previously. And there we go, there's another chance. Wesley Sneijder, he didn't switch to goalkeeper this time, and finally Torres gets his goals. It is 3 goals, and just like that, we didn't even have to resort to our sub-tactic. As you can tell, he actually gets 1 goal. He was trying to chip it, it still somehow went in. Yeah, so we didn't have to resort to our second tactic, and I think it's very important. And that's where every time there's a new manager, like 89 proficiency, but with 1 single playstyle, I'm kind of reluctant to go for them, because 2 playstyles are so instrumental to actually have a different approach to a game, and my position was ranked 1900, right? So pretty impressive. Right, after considering that, we definitely need to activate our sub-tactic, so unless we are scoring a really quick goal, so there is absolutely no need to panic. I think you can still play with 4 at the back, if you still can, like, maybe 3 chances in the first half, and we are creating definitely enough of chances, and in the second half we are taking the lead with this nice chip into Maradona. Similar goal that I conceded as well, I think almost conceded in the previous game, and this is a very nice, like, how nice it is to play quick counter, Lombo counter playstyles, because you can get these type of goals. I think it's rare to get this in possession playstyle, but even then, possession, you can score different goals. My opposition still managed to score 1 goal, 1 back. We won this game coming from behind as well, so another comeback. So, and the final few games, this would be events, and I'm playing Italian event against someone who has been playing this game for at least 3 years. I still remember that Labotka card. I think it was released alongside with Isak, and that was eFootball 2023 or something. Pretty decent card, and I'm kind of regretting I didn't go for him. I just didn't go for him because he wasn't really tall, and I went for Isak there, and I skipped Labotka. But we're scoring another, like, a nice goal. This is the pattern that you will see with quick counter, Lombo counter playstyles. This type of, like, pretty direct vertical football, and it just ending up with the chip. We're conceding a goal, fair enough. It is 1-1 now. And yeah, so it's just okay goal. But we can still build. And Sneijder, as you can see, he's in every team. He's in Wen's team, he is my main team. Just because of how nice he is in terms of dribbling, as you can see, our double touch. Unfortunately, his finishing is only 80, so maybe he didn't really... I mean, curling is great, but finishing 80, I don't know. Sometimes he's not really reliable. You still score a goal. Another chip into a header. You can use L to chip. On mobile, there is no such thing. But you can use, obviously, just a regular cross. As you can see, this goal, very odd, just went in between the ears of the goalkeeper, kind of like, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy that, but we get into the extra time with this opposition, and my man just somehow panics and he gives me this free goal. So he just gifted me a goal. And at this point, I was like, I will take this, because that was a very difficult game. And then I went on to see the opposition, and he was ranked 3000, and he was playing different events. So definitely a much better player than me. So then begs to question, maybe this tactic is quite effective. Maybe you can beat a better opposition than you. And the final game as well, like we're playing our main team here. So this is mostly for the comeback situation, right? So you go one goal down, activate the subtactic, and you just create more, like it's obviously you have one more player in the middle, right? So it's just more passing options. And if your opposition was aggro pressuring, auto pressuring, pulling players out of position, it's just easier to punish them while playing possession or even quick counter maybe, but possession for me works the best here with 3 at the back. 3-2, 3-2 possession, and as you can tell, this absolutely insane curl on this shot. I have never seen anything like that, and my opponent is kind enough to watch the replays with me, so I don't know, that is crazy goal by Sane, and we now need to come back, and instantly what we do is we see if we are not really getting much ball with long ball counter, and my opponent is just back passing, right? Straight up back passing, not really he doesn't want to progress the play, and he even passes to goalkeeper. So what I do, I switch to defensive, which is, it says on face value it is defensive, but we are playing 3 at the back, attacking playstyle, we're attacking, not defensive, possession playstyle. And in addition to that, I play 1 attacking bar. I don't know if that's needed, because he already like way to attacking, I think, with 3 at the back. But I just decided to push a little bit, because I noticed how my man is back passing all the time. And he's hoofing the ball finally, and that's where I can maybe intercept it. Surely, not right now, but yeah, this is becoming a little bit more difficult. But we still get the ball. Finally, we get the ball. And there's our 1-2s. Everything works. Yeah, I mean, it would have been going in even, like, defender, unlucky, I would say, but still. Punished for being a wise guy trying to back pass to a goalkeeper, entire first half, and somehow we can see another goal. And this is where, I mean, unlucky. 3 at the back, not a lot of defenders there to stop these. And these chips, oh, they're beautiful. I mean, L2 chip is something. So, yeah, it's very difficult to stop this. We play, like what you see over here is the main tactic, but we obviously playing sub-tactic, which is possession 3 at the back. I'll switch to that mid-game, and we are still pressuring. As you can see, this is actually pretty interesting. Costa, I gave him proficiency to defensive midfielder, he won that header, and gave me a chance to take that shot with Huang, and goalkeeper scores an own goal, which is hilarious, but the idea is that I think it's deserved. My opponent deserved it, I think, he had it coming for him. The problem is that, not the problem, it's just the idea is that Costa, he has this proficiency for defensive midfielder, and if it was some kind of like another goal, we're scoring and we're coming back, of course. But if that wasn't Costa winning that header, I would have been probably never getting the chance. So I think having physical midfielders as center midfielders is crucial in this game. As you can see, as I mentioned previously at the start of this video, there's Hwang-Hee-chan with the super sub effect on this game. We're winning this one, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what tactic works for you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.